It's Friday. Dollar Silver, how you keep doing it, brother? How you keep doing it? You keep making it to the live stream. This is like the second or third time I done seen you be first up in here, bro. I don't know how you be doing it, man. I don't know how you be doing it. What up, Steve? What up? We got the husband and wife moderators up in here tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Hold on, what we got? Who we got up in here? We got Water Bear, Bonnie, I see you up in here. Andrea, Cindy, Tony, Pink Girl, John, Zanea. Wait, hold on. Zanika, Steven, Mary, Robert. Look at these folks, man. We got Luke up in here. We got Moon Dancer, Angry Peas. What's going on, folks? What is going on? Happy Friday. Happy Friday to my beautiful people around the world. We are in here. We are in here. And we're about to get this party started. Y'all know we got 3 videos tonight. Y'all know we got 3 videos. This first one here is 5 scary videos that'll keep you awake all night. I'm not trying to be awake all night. I'm not. I'm trying to go to the gym tomorrow, even though I just ate 6 churros. That was a bad idea. That was a bad... Look, I had a sweet tooth, man. That thing was yelling at me. It was like, man, get you something sweet to eat. I went to the little, what's that place called? The little restaurant, and I loaded up. I got a little thing of churros, and I got 2 slices of tiramisu. I haven't eaten the tiramisu yet. I don't know if I'm gonna eat that tonight. Nah, I think them churros was enough. I'm already feeling like I put on the pounds just from eating them 6 churros. That was a lot. That was a lot. They were kind of disappointing too. I ain't even gonna lie, but I kept eating them. I got a problem. I have a problem. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. It's like my back is limiting me from being able to do everything I want to do and get this weight off me. So I just eat instead. Y'all, I went to the gym today. I was exhausted. I couldn't even get through half that workout, man. I was struggling. But hell, I'm gonna get back in there tomorrow and try it all over again. I'm trying it all over again. It ain't gonna do me no good because the churros, dang, I can feel the effects of them right now. My belly feels extra big right now. It's crazy. It's crazy. But anyway, we got over 100 people in here, so you know what that means, right? What up, AOK Mafia? It's your boy Artofkickz, and just like that, we back with another one. So, again, happy Friday. I hope y'all had a beautiful week, an amazing week. We're here. We're about to end off the week, not the weekend, the week, right here with your boy, Artofkickz. And you know what that means. It's time for the scary. We got 3 videos tonight. Again, for those that just got here, this first video is 5 scary videos that will keep you awake all night. Just like before, the donos that come in, we're going to try to save some of them towards the end of the video. We don't want to disrupt the video too much or distract the video too much, the content itself. All the shout outs from people that's placing orders on the website throughout the live stream, I'm going to be saving those for the end of the video as well. So make sure y'all stay to the end so y'all can hear our names get shouted out. And then we continue the shout outs on the Instagram. Y'all already know we continue on Instagram. Says, what up, AOK? Who is this? What's going on with you? We is in here, baby. And we're about to get this party started. Y'all boys and girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos that will keep you awake all night.
Let's hear it.
So, let's begin.
Get to it.
VTech Drew uploaded a video to his channel on July 10th, 2017, with the following description. Me and a group of friends decided to go check out the tale of a haunted ghost on East 8 Mile Road in Linden, California. Listen closely.
Okay.
So, without further delay, let's have a look and a listen.
Let me hear it. Let me see it. So it's supposed to be a ghost on this road, huh? Whoa. Y'all saw that? I swear something ran by and it was like real faint. I don't hear no scream.
What you just heard was a faint scream coming from what sounds to be nearby. But this was a sound that the uploader and his friends seemingly didn't notice.
I didn't hear it.
But just 30 seconds later, there's another sound that can be heard, and this one they certainly do hear.
This has nothing to do with you gotta have right here, Fed. Right here, what? This is where I seen this shit.
Oh, I can hear that. It's so faint, but I can hear it way off in the yonder, way off in the distance. I can hear it. It's like it's so far back.
In here, Fed. Right here, what? This is where I seen this shit. Go. This is where I seen this shit.
Sound like a woman scream.
What's also very interesting about that section of the video is that you can hear one of the guys in the car say that this exact area is where he has seen something before. And
Yeah, I
it's
remember
mere
that. He
seconds
did
after
say
he
that.
says this that the weird screaming noise can be heard again. None of this video seems fake to me, and even the uploader has stated in the description that he is quite confused and creeped out by what he heard that night. If this video is authentic, then perhaps if you drive down East 8 Mile Road, you'll want to be careful.
So they just gonna. So what? So are they telling me they didn't see what I saw? Even King Frostmare didn't even mention it. I swear I saw somebody run across the road.
One they certainly do here.
Look,
On East 8.
watch. I swear somebody runs across and it disappears. Right there. He didn't. Nobody mentioned that. Y'all saw that, right? Right there. Nobody mentioned that. I know I'm not tripping. Come on now. Nobody mentioned that. Okay. I guess we just gonna keep going. I ain't tripping though, right? Y'all saw that, right? Wait, hold on. Who corrected me? Yeah, this is Sir Spooks. I said King Frostmare. My bad. I meant to say Sir Spooks.
A woman named Helen Brookshaw posted a video to her personal account in December of 2020, which showcases footage from a surveillance camera which is pointed toward a graveyard that is located next door to her. As soon as she clicks play on the footage that was filmed, it is clear right away what she is freaked out by. Take a look at the footage and see for yourself.
Oh yeah, we saw this recently. It does look. Supposedly it's supposed to be the deceased, like visiting their grave sites or something. Because of how it's so grouped over there, these little things that are moving around, that almost seems believable. Because if it were bugs, why wouldn't we see it across the whole screen or monitor, or what would be the lens? They're just grouped right in there in the cemetery. Interesting. Fascinating. Alright. Y'all, we got over 600 people in the chat. Welcome everybody. It's Friday. If y'all ain't got anything else better to do, y'all hanging out with me.
This kind of weird movement happens for about a minute, and the strange ghost-like figures never completely disappear from the camera's sight. Unfortunately, this is the only video that Helen has ever posted on her YouTube channel, so there have not been any updates posted anywhere online. What do you guys think was caught by Helen's surveillance camera? Is there a completely mundane explanation to this, or could this be something paranormal? Ghost or not, this is definitely something you wouldn't want to see after reviewing your security camera footage.
Exactly. Ghost or not, I don't want to see that.
On March 16th, 2013, a YouTuber by the name of Yams uploaded a video with a title card that reads, "On March 15th, me and my friend Bryson took this photo on my iPod. As you can see, The photo appears to have captured some sort of a bizarre humanoid creature wandering in the woods. Yam says that after they took this photo, they split up to see if they could find this creature again, but this time captured on video. They also say that the footage they filmed has not been edited in any way at all. So, let's jump into it.
Alright, so I guess I was recording in the back. I'm recording the front because we saw a strange thing out the window a couple hours ago, and then we tried to find it, but we couldn't. And so we took a break for a couple hours. And
Alright, I was about to call Cap if it was just a picture. I was gonna be like, man, these kids done hung up something in the woods, like that's off the off their property, and they done took a very pixelated picture of it. But the fact that they're actually going out the door to see if they can find what this thing is, video recording it makes it a little bit more, believable.
we're gonna see if we can find it most time, because dude, I'll tell you, that thing was freaky. The last time I saw it was over there, so let's go check it out. What was that?
Oh snap! It's over there.
Wow! Wow! Think I got it! Dude, I think I got it! Yeah.
Alright, so this actually seems believable. This actually seems very, very believable. Yo. Kids, I will tell y'all to be careful. That look like a man dressed in all black ready to freaking go in your house and take whatever he wants. Look at this. Look at that.
Immediately afterward, he
might need to call 911.
starts yelling his friend's name and tells him that he caught something on film, and as soon as he is about to show him, the video ends. Some people in the comments are a bit skeptical, stating that this could have just been somebody in a costume, and some have questioned the convenient timing. But I'm curious, what do you think?
What you mean convenient timing? They just saw it outside of their window. That's why he went outside to see if he can get it on camera. Where else would it have gone? It's still in the woods.
Is this a genuine piece of footage capturing a humanoid creature on camera, or is this just a fake? Let me know in the comments below. Over on the Ghost subreddit, a Reddit
Damn, that scared me. I think we've seen this house before.
user named LividXQ1640 shared a video titled Abandoned House I Spotlighted. The video begins with the uploader driving in his car down a dark and creepy road late at night, before spotting the abandoned house off to the left. As he pulls up outside of the house, it is clear that it is completely abandoned and has definitely seen some better days. But just as the uploader and his friend in the vehicle are about to investigate further, something scares them away for good. So, what is it? Well, let's take a closer look.
Watch this.
There it is.
God, it's so loud. I feel like I'm in the car with him. Yeah, we got over 1,100 people in here. Welcome, everybody. We 15 minutes in, baby. Hey, look, it looked like there's some woman in that window right there.
Holy. Yo, go.
I'm telling you, that looked like a freaking board, like a wooden board, and they drew a freaking person on it. They drew him horribly, And they didn't even color in their face. They just left it white. Paper white. It don't even look real. They put that there to scare people. You see it?
Yo, go.
That don't look real at all.
The moment the uploader saw this strange figure in the house, his immediate reaction was to tell his friend to drive away ASAP, which seems like a genuine reaction.
I'm calling cap. We seen this last time too. I said the same thing last time. That's cap. All sold out in the black, only blue, available on the website, Artofkickz.com. Be shouting you guys out. I see the orders coming in now. I'm going to shout you guys out at the end of the live stream. That's right. Big brain already, baby.
But it still begs the question, who or what was inside that abandoned house? Was it a squatter? Was it a strange ghost or creature? Or was this all a hoax? Let me know what you think in the comments.
It looked like a hoax.
The Paranormies are back at it again in the newest video, and this time they are exploring and conducting an investigation at the Sinister farm, which is said to be an incredibly creepy and haunted place. When they arrive at the farm, it is already dark and gloomy outside, and they have only flashlights to rely on in order to see things. They begin to look around the outside of the house, but they miss something genuinely terrifying in the top window that appears and disappears just as quickly. Take a look.
This place, all the glass is shattered and stuff.
It's an abandoned home. I wouldn't be surprised if the glass is shattered.
So it's got to be that window.
It'd be that window,
And
barn. Shine the light
upstairs,
back here.
I didn't see nothing. Oh, wait. What? And like some fingers were hanging out the outside. I didn't even notice that before. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be a face, if anything. Not some fingers. Yeah, that definitely like some black fingers. That's wild. Don't go in there, fools.
A couple of minutes later,
They went in there. Ignoramus.
they are inside of the farmhouse now and are making an attempt to communicate with any potential spirits in the house. One of the men asks the spirit to say the word farm if they are in the room. He hears a voice and then asks, "Who are you?" The response
It's the guy upstairs. That's who it is. It's the dude upstairs. And y'all probably know him. I wouldn't be surprised. Because think about it, you guys. Think about this for a second. Let's say you're somebody that did these ghost adventures, right? Or you explored abandoned buildings and abandoned homes and stuff. And you did that and nothing ever happened in your videos. You would get bored. Your viewers would get bored. And your content wouldn't grow. So maybe you need to make certain little things happen in order to excite your viewers and to get more views. How are you going to get more views? Because they're going to be sharing those videos like crazy. They're going to be sharing those videos all over the place. Because it would suck to go somewhere and nothing happens. No cap, it would suck so bad. Think about it. I would hate that. Nothing happened. I'm like, bro, I was boring. That was so boring.
he gets is utterly chilling.
Yep.
If that was you, can you say farm?
Who are you?
Demon. That's a clear demon.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Towards the end of the video, one of the crew members is in the upstairs area of the farmhouse and is looking around the incredibly quiet and eerie room, when all of a sudden, the room is no longer as silent as a mouse.
Boy. Johnny.
Did you hear that? What was that?
I heard something.
Sound like a light bulb fell and burst.
It was this light bulb, dude.
I was right.
Light bulb.
I was right.
Oh my god.
That wasn't already there.
No.
The group is just about ready to leave not long after, understandably so, but before they can, they are given one last scare by the spirits in the house.
My bad, you guys. Y'all, we got over 1,400 people. Welcome everybody to the live stream. We in the first video. We're almost at the end of the first video. You're late. No, I'm playing.
Yeah. I kind of want to just show
Is that what it's called?
It's called table tipping, yeah.
It is? Okay. I didn't know if it had like an official name or something.
No mames.
Okay, yeah, so I kind of want to set up a camera in that corner there, and I want to set up a camera either in this corner or... Stop.
Dude, what was that?
That was the buddy that y'all got in the house with y'all.
What?
How is it that we don't see this stuff as it's happening? Usually, when something happens, and you're recording, I know if I'm recording and something happens behind me, like this, for instance, let's say. Oh, snap. Whoa. I'm turning around so quick to record. We keep hearing stuff and this man's not even recording what he's hearing. It's almost like he's recording straight ahead and looking around so that whoever's making the noise can get out of frame, and then he can turn around and put the camera on him. I need to see it as it happens, or else that's cap.
The Sinister farm is undoubtedly one of the creepiest farms I've seen in a while on the internet, and it's a good thing that the Paranormies didn't get harmed or too terribly frightened during this investigation. Let's just hope that if they do come back for another video, they are not going to be harmed by these spirits.
If anything, if what happened was real, they have some extremely slow reflexes, I'll tell you that. All this noise, he's acting like something's coming down this little staircase when there's a table spinning next to him on the left. Like, how do you go in the complete opposite direction of where the noise is coming from? He's like right here and he turns this way when what's happening is happening this way.
Stop.
Did he or did he not just do exactly what I just said? He backed up like something was coming at him when the ruckus was right next to him, slightly behind him, to the left. He's backing up and going to the right, bro. I'm not going on no Paranormies. Y'all better not hit me up to go on a ghost hunt with y'all, cause y'all gonna get me killed. I can't even fool with y'all. Y'all. I love you. I love you to death, Paranormies. I done watched many of your videos, but don't call me, and I won't call you.
Dude, what was that?
And that was 5 scary videos that will keep you awake all night. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, then subscribe for more scary content. My name is Sir Spooks, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Shout out to Sir Spooks for staying on top of all these videos, man. He's one of the GOATs. We only reacted to the GOATs, man. Goats to the GOATs for the GOATs. We all GOATs over here, baby. But goodness gracious, this man here. This man, he would have got, the ghost would have got him first. If it wanted to get somebody, it would have been him. Anyway, we got 2 more videos, y'all. This next one is the scariest videos that will never, that will revisit you tonight. What did I saying? Revisit you tonight. I can't read. Anyway, y'all ready? I'm ready. Again, this is the scariest videos that will revisit you tonight. This is my guy, King Frostmare. We're gonna let him talk first. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Hello guys, today we want to take a look at some new scary captures that the internet could come up with. And now we want to dive in. Let's buckle up and stay frosty. The following video was recorded by user arvin.de from Germany. He himself is very interested in the paranormal and once in a while likes to tamper with
this man done made a Ouija board. Here, fool.
the Ouija board. Some of you might agree that this is not the smartest idea, and he has some interesting clips of weird things happening during his sessions. However,
Only way I can explain how that happened. There's two things that could have happened to make that glass, shot glass, that clearly isn't metal or have magnets in it, because it wasn't magnet that pulled that thing across the table. I got two ideas. I got to use my big brain right quick. Got to use it. One or two things could have happened. He could have either had that board that he made it on could have been really, really slick. It almost looked like marble, and he could have had a fan blowing, and it just blew that glass across that little Ouija board. Or the board could have been at a slant, and he could have had like some olive oil on it, and it was real, real slick. And if it's at a slant and it's oily, then that could have also caused that to slide too across that Ouija board. Use your brains, you know. Big brain caps coming soon.
we are really interested in one of his trips he has taken recently. He ventured to the hometown of Anneliese Michel, whose story about her exorcism is quite famous. They were hoping to find something interesting in the ruins of her old house. Unfortunately, it was torn down already. However, a family shed, which was built close by, still remains up until this day, and Arvin was checking it out. And he might have captured something that he didn't expect.
Now he trespassing. Oh, what? We've seen this footage before, or recently, last live stream we saw this footage, but I don't recall it being connected to this story. I don't know, y'all gotta excuse me. I got over 2,100 uploads on this channel. Bad memory, horrible memory. I don't remember everything I've done. Y'all see that?
A face seems to be
definitely a face
peeking out from behind one of the roof beams. Armin said that nobody was up there at the time, and he certainly...
Clearly somebody is up there. Rogue Savior, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. E-Money, you finally made it. Took you long enough, baby. I'm just playing with you. What up, Jay? I appreciate you, brother. We in here, hanging out, chilling. Jeffro, what's going on with you? Number one, yes you are. Appreciate it, brother.
Didn't hear anything. Many commenters, though,
$20 donation, the highest one of the night so far.
made him aware of this capture. What do you think? Is this a being from another dimension, or can it easily be explained? The following was taken in an unused hallway of a children's hospital. The uploader state.
Oh, no, heck no. Y'all see this? That's creepy. Who this child posted up down there like that is? I don't look. Not me.
This picture was taken by a co-worker's sister. She asked me to put it out there to show people. The full story is that her and one of her colleagues were walking past the unused hallways when they heard a clattering sound. She shot the picture specifically because of the paranormal stories that float around the place. They didn't notice the apparition when they took the photo, or I'm sure they would have checked to see if there was actually a kid. She's an honest person, and I personally believe her story. He just wanted to get the picture out there for people to see. So, short answer.
Yo, I want to believe this picture too. I honestly do. I feel like if there was a ghost that was present in a modern day picture, that this is what we would see.
Sure, it's possible that it was just a kid acting up, but it's really strange that nobody saw that girl at the time.
Right.
From what I understand, the corridor is mostly unused, but they store equipment and things in it. I have been assured that patients aren't kept in these rooms, but other than that, I can't say for sure.
What up, Kermit's 420? Welcome back to the live stream, baby. And yes, happy Friday to all. We are almost 2,000 people in here, baby.
What do you guys think? Could they capture an actual ghost girl?
Maybe. Why she look like? She look like the lion from The Wizard of Oz. Like she got that on her face. I don't know. I'm tripping. Unknown entity.
Another video found in the paranormal ghost section. Becca has posted it and wasn't quite sure what she had seen that night. She states, "Did I capture a black shadow in my house?
No, it's a dog. It's a dog. It's a black dog.
Didn't see anything weird in any other part of the video. It was taken in the late evening, around 9 p.m. I'm pretty sure nobody else was there. It's just me, my aunt, and uncle who live here.
And the dogs.
And they were both out that night. I remember because they went over to my cousin's place, but I didn't want to go because I wanted to stay and play with my new puppy. I didn't check the house at the time because I didn't notice the figure until
look at the little happy dog waving his tail.
I was showing a friend the video of my dog today. I took the video about 3 weeks ago. I don't know if it's paranormal, but it freaks me out. We've never had any other weird experiences in this house."
Oh, good boy. Oh, yeah. Oh, good puppy. Good boy. Woman, you got a whole other person in this house, man. Who did you mention was in this house? Your aunt, your uncle, or somebody? That was probably your uncle. Boy, oh, yeah. Oh, good puppy. Look. Good boy. Good. Man, I don't think entities or apparitions, I don't think they have shadows. They are shadows. That thing had a whole shadow following behind it. That was somebody that's in your house with you. It might have been your aunt. Because it almost looked like a whole dress. And then look, it has a shadow. You see that shadow? Oh, good boy. Damn! Oh, good puppy. Good boy. Good boy. It has a shadow. That shadow has a shadow. The shadow had a shadow.
What exactly is going on here in the background, guys? There clearly seems to be a figure walking by.
But it has a shadow.
And it appears to be some kind of black cloth. Was it a shadow person?
No, it was a person that has a shadow. It was a person with a black cloth that was wearing a black cloth. Maybe her grandma or aunt or something. It was her aunt. It was her aunt wearing the black dress. And she cast a black shadow.
Of her family. People on Reddit are not sure, and there were many theories about what was captured that night.
Look, you see the wall right now? The wall is really dark, right? After that thing walked past, right? I'm sorry, I just called a human a thing, but you know, I could be wrong. But you see the wall, right? It's dark. Watch. It's because it's a shadow on the wall right now. Watch the wall get brighter. You saw that? The wall got brighter because the shadow went away. Oh, good puppy. Since when do shadows have shadows? Thank you, James. We in here, baby. That's what we do. We come here. You come to this channel to escape from the daily life. That's what this channel's for. It's to escape, get away, crack up a little bit, have fun. And every now and then we gotta touch back into the troubles of the world and have real conversations about them. We got a second channel where we do that too, called A Different Perspective. Make sure you subscribe to that one. Nah.
This was also found in the paranormal section of Reddit. It reads as follows. Someone caught this on a home security camera in my country, which is Costa Rica. People believe it to be a creature which is living in the rural area. There's several legends that speak of this crab-like thing.
What the freak? Why is that moving like that? What the freak? And the dog sees it and barking at it. What the freak? What the freak? Nah, I can't call cap on that. That look mad weird, y'all. I'm over here trying to think, could a human walk around like that? And then I saw the legs. I was like, nah, I don't think that's human. I don't think that's human. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. The only way a person can make itself look weird like this, you ever seen people that are very flexible, that they can put their arms underneath their legs and walk? That's kind of how this looks. That could be what's happening here. That's the only way a human can make themselves look like that, is to put their legs, their arms underneath their legs right here and walk like that. That makes sense. If not, then this is real. I don't know what this is, but it's real. Or it could be a person walking like how I just described, which would make this video cap. But I don't know for sure. So I'm not calling the cap.
What do you believe? Is this just a random person pranking the villagers? Or is there something more behind this sighting? Max has forwarded me the following video. He stated that he has found it on the internet and that the source...
Somebody said contortionist in the... No, I'm not... They don't have to be a contortionist to be able to do that. If I was slim, I could do that. I used to be able to do that. You don't have to be a contortionist to be able to do that. You just got to be somewhat flexible.
Fortunately, is unknown. Apparently, it was captured by a
Oh, we've seen this before.
villager who might have caught the infamous dog man one night. He saw that thing walking around outside after he heard really strange noises in front of his house.
Shout out to Michelle for just joining us on Patreon. Thank you, sweetheart. Yo, that head looked crazy. That junk looked so crazy. Look at that.
Look at that thing.
This is the best I've ever seen it. It didn't look this clear before to me. It looked like a freaking werewolf.
Isn't it simply terrifying?
Shout out to everybody that's on the website trying to cop some merchandise. I'm sorry, I know a lot of stuff is sold out. I'm about to get some new stuff for y'all coming soon. Look at that thing. It looks so big.
Who knows what exactly went down?
I love how the face is not animated whatsoever. You don't see the nose moving like, you don't see the eyes blinking. You know why? Because it is Cap. That's Cap.
That night. Will it be the dog man? Is it a different creature? Or did somebody just prank him with a
I
mask?
feel like that thing will be snarling and doing all kinds of stuff. But it ain't. It ain't. Yeah, we got over 2,200 people in here. Welcome, everybody.
Score something.
In our living room.
This was sent by Julia, and she tells me that a security camera in a family home has caught something really inexplicable. They have only moved in recently, but ever since they wake up to some really strange noises in the middle of the night. Even the motion sensor alarm gets toggled on ever so often, without anybody being on the ground floor. The family has mounted several security cameras around the house for safety, and to maybe capture the cause of all of this. One evening, the camera in the living room has caught something really bone-chilling.
Something going up the stairs. I saw that. Yo, something is clearly going up the stairs. You got the man down here, then something was going up the stairs. Look at that. It looks all ghostly. Oh, heck nah.
Apparently the man was alone that night, and nobody else should have been on this recording but him. So, how do we explain the semi-transparent figure walking up the stairs? Is it a ghost from the past?
It might have been a ghost from the past. I didn't know there was ghosts from the future, so I assume all ghosts are from the past, but I could be wrong. Disclaimer, everybody. I know I always say I can be wrong. I be calling cap on stuff. I don't know if stuff actually cap or not. Heck, I wasn't there to see this stuff as it happened. I don't know. Shit. I'm not a disbeliever in everything. I be believing some of this stuff. But my eyes, don't try to deceive them. I will look for the capery. And I will address it. If I think I sees it. Like I said, I be thinking. I don't be knowing.
Kevin the Custodian Ghost Hunter posts very
Why does man have to call himself the Custodian Ghost Hunter? I know you're a custodian, but do you want to be a custodian forever? I mean, you could change that title easily, and then you won't call yourself a custodian no more. Anyway,
interesting ghost investigations on his channel.
Oh look, a ghost. Oh, never mind. Maybe that's his buddy.
Today we want to check out one of his trips. He and his daughter went to the supposedly
daughter
haunted Devil Tramping Ground in North Carolina.
Wait, who is that? Is that him or her? That looks like a him.
He had visited this area before, and he states that it looked way more cleared out than the first time when he was there.
Yo, that fool got some of the reddest hair I've ever seen in my life. Redder than those cups. Y'all see those cups?
Notice that several items have been left by what appears to be other people.
Yeah, like brand new. This is the Devil's Tramping Ground.
Why y'all there then? I ain't about to be nowhere that the devil be at. You crazy?
But nobody seemed around.
$20 to answer your question, buddy. I think, yeah. No, 35. 35. It's the current highest one is still posted by James. Shout out to both of you guys.
At the time. However, for some reason, a really strange figure appears behind his daughter in the woods.
Uh-oh. Oh, so that is his daughter.
I got my ghost hunting gear ready to go. Charged up.
I ain't see it.
Ever who was here before had to get out here in a hurry.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we've seen this video then. All right, so this right here, this looks legit, y'all. This is one of the most legit looking videos that I have ever seen. Y'all watch this. I love this video. Y'all see that in the background? It's all misty. And it's concentrated in one little general spot. And it looks legit. It looks ghostly. Y'all see, it looked like it's going down to the ground.
And it's not easy to make out. Many people.
It's so prominent, and then as the camera moves, it really it looks like it sinks into the ground.
Are certain that this is in fact a real ghost. Both of them didn't notice that apparition at the time and continue to scout out the perimeter. How curious.
Very curious. Look at it, it's moving. That's crazy.
The following video is a really creepy one. It was sent by Thomas, and he told me that the man in the following clip is living in a haunted house for several years now. This house was built in the early 1900s and apparently was home to a cult in the 60s. As weird as that sounds, sometimes these stories are just that, stories. Tonight, the man heard a weird
Hey, shout out to the Ace for making it to the first live stream. How many people is in here for the first time, man? I need y'all to comment. And we got Melissa C. Shout out to Melissa. She just joined us over on Patreon. Thank you, sweetheart. We in here, baby. And yes, you guys, I do have a Patreon. If y'all want to support your boy over there, support the channel. We're growing daily. New content coming soon.
scream from the lower area of his house, and he grabbed his cell phone to investigate.
Alright, it's dark. Turn on the light. And the light doesn't work. Great. Oh wait, night vision. Okay. Night vision is on. Okay, I'll light go downstairs. Alright. He came from my office. Yeah. Great. And no lights.
Oh!
A creepy female figure is standing right in front of him, and he gets scared instantly and drops his phone, and the recording ends. It is unclear what happened after this, if it isn't just somebody pranking him, or a skit played out by the man himself. What is responsible for this pretty terrifying female thing? A demon? Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Nope. Not me. No. I don't even want to see that again. Nope. We're going to go to the next video. No. Nope. What's the next one? I need another one. What's the next one? Alright, this next one, y'all ready? This next video is scary videos that will keep you up until morning. Good. That's exactly what I need. I need to stay up because I'm going to have nightmares after whatever that was I just saw. I don't remember. I don't even know. I just know we need to go to the next one. There's a reason why I was on the floor. That's all I know. That's all I know. On to the next one. Whew. Damn it. King Frostman, don't do that to me again.
The following paranormal events have been documented by Franco Bonifacio, who appears to be a model from Argentina. He states in one of his first Instagram stories that he was playing a game with friends one night, namely the Cup game. It's basically a version of the Charlie game, giving the players a chance to communicate with the realm of the dead. It all started with a wall piece moving on its own one day, and the following night he documented these events live while talking to a friend.
Posso lei, noi sono potrei. Amico, io sono.
Oh, heck no. Wait, people laughing at me in here? What y'all doing laughing at me? Y'all messed up. Y'all ain't no good. What's on the wall back there? What is that? Oh, it moved, whatever it is. Whoa, what is that? Why it move?
What follows next is when Franco can capture furniture moving and even some light anomalies for the first time.
Yo, that whole table move. Heck nah, this dude need to get out that house, man. He living with the real spirits, man. Whew, hold on, y'all.
Is off to show that it is in fact a pretty heavy object that wouldn't just move due to a little breeze or anything. Here he was woken up by loud breathing noises at night, stemming from the other side of the door.
So I hear the footsteps in the wrapper.
And he also believes to see a little shadow.
The next video was sent by Tony, and he found it in the creepy section of Reddit, posted by user Hazelgree. He states that this is a dashcam recording that was caught in Alabama. The story goes that the two men shown in the clip were traveling through the state and conducting some business. Nobody was seen on the streets for almost an hour, but then, out of nowhere, the shape of a woman appears. It was said that the police arrived shortly after, and that there was nobody around besides the two men. No trace of a woman that was walking the streets. So is it just a hoax, perhaps? Or was it a ghostly apparition?
We've seen that clip before.
That after some research, it was found out that a girl lost her life in that area. Was wearing a prom dress, no shoes, and a black backpack. Who knows? Maybe there's more to that story. Eerie.
That junk is so crazy because they couldn't see nobody on the road. After the fact, there was like nobody around. So crazy. That looked like another one of those legit ones.
The following is a dashcam recording sent in by Andrea, and it only says that it was recorded by two friends on their way home from work. And while it might not be anything inexplicable, there is a weird figure that's being captured.
I saw that. It was right there on the left. It was... I don't even think the driver saw it.
Looks like a shadow figure to me. Was it a person standing there on the road? If so, why?
I see it right there.
I guess we will never fully know. The house of his family has several CCTV cameras.
The footage was so bad too.
Set up, and they have recorded something even more mysterious that night.
What? Whoa. Whoa, wait, look at all this. First that pillow, the pillow kind of spins and then slides and falls off the table. I don't know. I might have been in the way. Maybe I couldn't see it too well. And then it looked like some stuff was happening over here. Like a door. Oh, crap.
It is also said that he felt an immense chest.
Look at the pillow.
It is also said that he felt an immense chest pain, which had him hospitalized for the following days. Strange. Once Franco was back home, he continues to document these strange events.
Yo, that you didn't see that big door closed by itself? This right here, completely shut by itself. Right here.
Strange.
You see it? This door closing. Ew.
Once Franco was back home, he continues to document these strange events. But even if he's not planning on capturing anything paranormal, oddities show up, even in regular selfies. Franco didn't even notice that something was up until a friend of his told him to take a closer look.
No.
Is it a tall shadow figure peeking in on him?
It looked like it.
What's also interesting is the fact that several electronic devices just started to malfunction or glitch once in a while. But a really inexplicable occurrence took place during the day when one of their home...
Shit, exercise. Ghost gotta get exercise too. Ghost gotta get exercise too. Y'all see this thing?
home trainers was being used by an unseen force.
Ghost gotta get exercise too.
Somebody was downstairs ringing the doorbell, but the doorbell camera decides to shut off for some reason. Here, Franco states that he checked the camera after hearing the elevator, and that an object was being moved around in the hallway.
Yo, look at that shopping cart. What the freak? Yeah, this man got real ghosts.
Can you see the face?
No. Oh, crap. That is weird.
Does it belong to an evil being that he summoned up that night?
How you say your last name? Orpin? Shout out to you. Thank you, sweetheart, for the don't know. Ray Vaughn, what's going on, brother? Been a long time. Should have left. Without it, don't need to stay too. Thank you, though, for the don't know. Shout out to you. San Bernardino.
Unexplained night anomalies, as well as other curious events, keep taking place.
More unexplained breathing. Do y'all hear breathing? Yeah, I hear it. But it could be the food that's recording. That always tripped me out when people be like unexplained breathing in videos. I'm like, it could be the person that's recording, because I know when I make a video, you can hear me breathe. I'm fat. You always can hear me breathe in my videos, but okay.
After a couple of days, the activity then seems to get even stronger, with the CCTV camera recording violent attempts to open the door in the midst of night. Next, Franco posts a selfie, and maybe what appears to be another shadow.
Yo, this fool like a pretty boy.
A figure in the back.
Yo, that's the exact same shadow figure, yo. That's crazy. That's the exact same shadow figure.
The next time Franco can notice these loud noises stemming from the other side of the apartment door, he's...
You know what? I think it's a possibility that his pretty boy ways aren't getting him the attention that he needs, so he got to make the videos or pictures ghostly to get more attention. I'm capping right now. This could be legit, but it's just funny how every time he try to do one of these pretty boy selfies, little poses, acting like he's asleep or tired, that is a ghost in the background, or an entity or a spirit or a demon or whatever the heck you want to call it. Every time he takes a freaking selfie,
he's actually able to film what's going on. Of course, he doesn't see much since the lights are out.
I was about to say, do Phoebe got her pants down? Never mind. I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with his TV. He has a cheap TV. That's why his TV is going in and out like that. His TV been going in and out like that for a while. He got a cheap TV. It might be a 50-inch, but he paid $150 for it. He bought that mug on Black Friday when they were damn near giving away them cheap TVs.
He's sure this time, though, that one of the cameras has picked up the shape of what appears to be a hovering person. Also, his cat seems to behave really strange.
Man, cats always behave really strange, man. Cats are weird. I love them little freaking beautiful flea lines. I can't even say it. You see, I don't know cats, so I can't even use the cat terminology. Felines.
When being close to the living room at night.
Man, cat over there sound like it's saying, hello? Hello?
Then, one of the following nights, he can capture a voice that seemed to be moaning. Of course, Franco does not know where it could stem from.
I heard that. Dude, why you spying on your neighbor through the peephole?
On another phone call, his friend captured the activity this time as well.
Whoa, he's... Really, bro? You gonna look right at that thing, see it flinch like that, and not even acknowledge it? This dude, something else, man. That thing flinched heavy. I mean, hard. Like, it really moved. And he act like it was nothing.
This time as well.
Vloop. He's like, oh, whatever. Come on, bro.
The shadow figure can be captured more and more around the...
Every time he's taking a little pretty boy selfie, man. This man take more selfies than females do. And every time he take one, there's a freaking entity in the background. I'm telling you, man, something ain't right. Something ain't... I just realized the inside of my my croc matches my shirt that I'm wearing. It's orange. Pretty cool. These are very comfortable. I'm obsessed with these things now. That's all I wear. Literally all I wear is Crocs now. They're practical.
House.
I want to be a Croc collector. You know how there's people that collect sneakers? I want to be known as the guy that collects Crocs. I'm gonna tell my friends to give me Crocs for my birthday and Christmas. Size 12 or 13? No, 12, only 13.
But also the activity doesn't get less. This night it appears that something or somebody is upstairs, although nobody else was at home.
Yo, that light getting real hot. That junk gonna explode. What that is? Oh, something trying to come in your house, bro. It's flickering the doorknob. It's an ex-girlfriend. She's tired of you posting these pretty boy pictures.
Believes that on this picture, a mist-like bent shape was captured.
Who?
When coming
There he go taking selfies again.
home on one of the following weeknights, the family dog was simply afraid of something.
Oh, y'all got a cat and a dog? Y'all got a cat dog?
Toma. Dale. Toma ahora. Dale, toma. Ven. Dale, vamos. Vamos.
Oh, look at the beautiful doggy. I want a doggy.
Dale, boludo. Vamos para allá.
Y'all, we got almost 3,000 people in the live stream, baby. Welcome, everybody.
Dale, dale. Anda para allá.
And besides continued nightly workouts, poltergeist activities seem to become a daily theme.
Steve, a fool. He said, so you're going to be a croc hunter? I love crocs.
In Franco's family's house.
What the freak? What is that?
It got to the point where the animals even saw nightly activity almost on a daily basis.
See, man, he need to get out that house. He need to go. He need to go.
It appeared that the only place where they felt safe was underneath the kitchen table.
Yo, something's really happening in this dude's crib, bro. Look, even the dog and the cat goes underneath the table. Yo, something going on, man.
That was from there.
Yo, something's in your house, bro. No mames, way. Look at the cat. Look at the kitty. Trust the kitty. The kitty knows.
Vení. ¿Qué te pasa? ¿Qué?
Trust the doggy. Look at the doggy. The doggy's hiding. The doggy's scared. The doggy knows. See, I bet if you open that door, the dog will run out of there. I bet if you open the door, the dog will run out. That's why the dog hiding underneath the table. Because he can't open the door by himself, man.
You know, on an almost daily basis. Probably not a good sign.
Me don't see it. I don't see nothing. What is that? Like a dog.
And something seems to have left these marks on the walls of the house.
Whoa.
Mysterious. One of
That's messed up too.
his last documented captures so far is the one of the shadow
Is he holding a knife?
figure standing right behind him while he was on the light.
Does this man got a filter on his face? I swear. I swear he make me want to knock the pretty out of him. You know how girls be using a little filter thing to change the color of their eyes? I swear he's using that right now.
Stream for his
I don't look, fellas. Don't use filters. I don't use filters. You're gonna look at all my natural ugliness. It's just gonna make you insecure using them filters all the damn time. Look.
fans.
Whoa. See? This he a fool. Thing right on his back. Right there. It just popped up. And then it was gone. He a fool. Hello, how you doing? Definitely something behind this fool.
Well, his case is still ongoing. What do you think?
I think he a fool. What do y'all think? Do y'all agree that he was a fool? Anyway, we about to get to the next video. Y'all, we got almost 3,000 people in the live stream, baby. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. Support the channel. That's all I ask for, is the hit of the likety button. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all so much. Hold on here. Let me see. How many videos did we do? What did we do? We did that one. Was that the second video or was that the third video? I'm lost, y'all. Wait. Okay, wait. I'm looking at the titles of the video. Oh, technically, I guess we were at the end of the live stream. That was the third video. I guess that was the third. Hold on right quick. Hold on right quick. We got another. Hold on. We got 2 new Patreon supporters. Shout out to King Cole. Oh no, I already shouted that other one out. Shout out to King. Was that King that just stopped by? Matasha, say one more. It's Friday. 2 more? What y'all talking about? Some 2 more? Why is everybody saying 2 more? Some of y'all spamming. That's really only one person saying 2 more. Nope, I lied. Now there's other people saying 2 more. I don't know what y'all talking about. If y'all want another one, if y'all want 1 more, y'all gotta hit that like button for your boy. How many likes we at right now? I better see at least 2,000 likes, man. At least 2,000 likes for the live stream for another video. Cause I got some shout outs to do to my people. Hold on, right. And I gotta let the world know Instagram. I forgot I didn't do that. I think that's how come we didn't have as many people. Because I forgot to let the folks know that we are live. Let me do that. Let me tell Twitter that we're live right quick. And Instagram right quick. Boom. Wait, hold on. Espérate. Hold on. Boom. Okay. Alright, let's see. What's up, folks? I see y'all up in here. Boom. There we go. Alright, let me see what I was about to do. What was I about to do? Where my channel go? Hey, where go the video that I was just looking? Here we are. I'm thirsty. My throat. My computer tripping. I think I got too many tabs open. That's a problem. You know what? I'm feeling generous. We's about to do the next video. F this BS, man. We're going to do the next video. I don't even care. I need y'all to still hit that like button for your boy Bill. We're going to dive into the next video. This next one is the last one. And it's far longer than the other 2 that we did. Well, not far longer. It's about 5 minutes longer than the other 3. And then I'm going to get to these shout outs. Shout out to everybody that's donating to Cash App, PayPal. I appreciate y'all so much. We're going to get to those shortly after. This next video is about 18 minutes long. The other ones were 12 and 15. Y'all boys and girls ready? I need y'all to still smash that like button. As a matter of fact, destroy that like button for your boy. I truly appreciate it. Y'all are amazing. Let's get into this video. Oh, watch out! Oh! Oh, we're gonna skip that video when it comes up again.
How you doing? I'm Callum and this is Slap Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos that'll really freak you out. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content.
Just like this. I don't know. I have to do that every time I watch a Slap Ham video. They get me that excited.
Churches are meant to be holy places where we're protected from the evils of the world. Unfortunately, spooky and even evil beings have made their presence known in these sacred places.
Yeah.
Reddit user _silver1_ has uploaded some truly chilling footage that can't quite be explained. In the clip, we see a view of the outside of a church at night time. The camera operator films behind a gate that sits just in front of the building. There's text on the screen that
You hear the tapping on the window?
asks, "Is this church possessed?" We can then immediately hear what seems to be a fast and steady banging sound. As the camera operator...
Yo, that window is banging so hard and I don't see nothing anywhere around it.
As the gate, the glass doors of the church seem to be repeatedly banging all on their own.
Oh, it's glass doors. I don't see nothing around it.
The camera pans to show a gathering of people at the gate trying to figure out what's happening.
They don't know. They're like, no mommy's way.
The camera operator then turns around to walk back to his or her car before showing the eerie activity in the church once more. Most viewers of the video were perplexed by the clip, unsure of what they saw exactly.
I'm surprised they're not just completely freaked the heck out.
Some viewers thought perhaps some kind of machinery was responsible for the banging.
Do those doors open automatically? If so, then that would be a great explanation. If not, then I'm baffled.
At the same time, some believe that demonic presences have been known to make appearances in church, tempting churchgoers. Is this a case of malfunctioning machinery or something far more sinister?
Yo, that junk banging hard. I feel like if it is a church and they're really over here trying to do something to spook some folks, that maybe they didn't think it all the way through, because whatever they're using to make this door bang like that, if they're using anything, I don't see it. So I can't even call cap. But if they are using something, then it's working a little bit too good, because it can weaken that door and make that junk dang on shatter. But I'm like, hey, they probably got the money. They can get it fixed if they want to. Oh, man. Ashley Rogers, thank you, sweetheart, for the dono. I appreciate you so much. Stuart, shout out to you, brother. Good luck. Wish you best on your proposal to your girlfriend tomorrow. Hope she says yes.
Poltergeists haunting our homes. It's a nightmare we hope is just the stuff of horror films. Unfortunately, however, poltergeist activity remains a very real occurrence for many people all over the world, including YouTuber Sylvia C in the United Kingdom.
I feel like I know what clip this is.
In her videos, viewers have a chance to witness her life of terror for themselves.
I swear if it's the knife thrown across the kitchen, I'm skipping it. Y'all can go watch the original down in the description box below. I done seen that video 11 times.
In the first clip, the YouTuber shows herself on camera, obviously freaked out, describing some strange activity that's going on in her kitchen.
I was told not to encourage it. There's still activity going on. I hear it.
She turns the camera around and...
Yeah, it is that clip. I'm done. I'm out of here. I can watch it for your sizzles. Nope.
Abandoned houses are the perfect places for exploring at night.
Wait a minute. I don't remember a plate being broken.
Open and close more aggressively as more strange activity can be seen.
Okay, how does one explain that? How does one explain that?
Many other viewers of the video saw.
How does one explain that? I can't even call cap on that. That looks legit. You can't use a invisible string to open and close a door aggressively like that. That needs to be open and shut from the inside. And it was like 4 different things being opened and shut. Oh, heck no. I can't explain that.
We might simply find...
How long was that like that? Didn't matter. We didn't see anything. We literally skipped the last 2 clips. My bad, you guys.
Scared of. Some security cameras have caught some pretty creepy sights and even more bizarre sounds. Reddit user Zealous Ideal Call 53 asked other Reddit users what they thought of one particularly unnatural sound she managed to capture with her camera. We have a view of inside the Reddit user's daughter's room.
Oh,
where
I
we
remember
see
this.
her young child playing on the floor, and the Reddit user on her phone with her back to the child. Right as the video begins, we can hear a faint but terrifying voice. Take a listen. It almost sounds like someone saying, "Help me," in a strained way.
It sounds almost like some deep breathing.
The phrase is repeated twice more as the child stands up and looks directly into the camera. The child then climbs up onto her bed and waves towards the camera before the video ends a few moments later. The Reddit user explained that this is not the first time something creepy has happened around her or her daughter. She had once caught a black shadow moving in the nanny cam, as well as a mysterious orb. Even scarier, her daughter has woken up screaming with no explanation. The Reddit user herself says that she often suffers from night terrors and constantly feels as though she's being watched by something that isn't there. Other Reddit users tried to find an explanation for the horrifying voice heard on the camera, with most believing it could be a sinister hacker. The Reddit user disputes this claim.
Her mom was so into what was going on her phone that she couldn't even hear, or she wasn't even paying attention to what was happening behind her, and clearly her daughter could hear it. Yeah, no, I would have heard that mess. I would have heard that mess. Shout out to Cindy H. Welcome to the Patreon. Thank you so much for supporting us.
Claiming that her camera requires two-factor authentication, so this is not possible as she would be required to accept another person to use the camera. Since the Reddit user has experienced other eerie events, it's not hard to believe that something ghostly is haunting her room. The question is, what will it do next?
It kind of does at times sound like it's saying, "Help me."
This bizarre video uploaded by CCTV Dashcam on YouTube seems to show something inexplicable. The CCTV footage in the video gives us a view of a big busy road. A few motorcycles drive by before we can see what appears to be a dark figure appear on the other side of the road. Watch what happens.
Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. Yo, he's just walking through.
If we watch it,
tell me why that looked like Black Gumby. Yeah, I remember Gumby. I used to love that back in the day. I was obsessed. I never had any Gumby stuff though. Too late now. I ain't got nowhere to put it. But
again, the figure walks slowly.
It looked like Gumby, bro.
Towards the street before beginning to cross it, just as a truck whizzes by. The truck and another car behind it seem to drive right into and pass through the figure, who continues walking forward.
That looked like that was put there later.
The entity continues to stroll completely unfazed before suddenly disappearing into thin air. This certainly isn't the first time a strange ghost-like being's been caught crossing busy roads without seeming to be affected. Many people believe these instances are just a case of camera glitches or irregularities in the footage. Others, however, are certain that this can only be explained by ghosts haunting our highways. It's hard to dispute that something strange is being captured here, Just what kind of strange remains a mystery. Lights caught on security cameras can usually be explained.
Y'all better not send me no Gumby toys. I ain't got nowhere to put it.
By car headlights or specks of reflective dust. Still, sometimes there's no easy explanation for what we see on security cameras, as proved by Reddit user Avaritz. In the brief clip, we see a view of the exterior of a house at nighttime. In the bottom right, we can make out what looks like several bright balls of light toppled on top of each other.
It does. I'm calling Alien. That's Alien.
The balls of light float by slowly for a few moments before the video ends.
It's Alien. The tiny
green box.
That's a tiny alien spaceship. It's very, 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 very small.
It's the security system identifying movement, tracking the figure. Some believe that orbs of light are manifesting spirits. However, most suggestions provided by viewers of the video revolve around the idea that the ball of lights are actually a spider web that's moving across the lens of the security camera.
Huh, interesting. I never thought of that.
After all, insects have been known to walk across cameras outside, either blocking the vision or causing a strange-looking speck to appear. Could that be the case here?
Shout out to Mummy's boy. Thank you.
Or is what's been caught on tape something more mysterious? Love to hear your thoughts about this one in the comment section below. Before we take a look at some eerie footage of something spotted in the night sky, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and mysterious videos. Also, remember to chimichunga that diddly doodah.
And don't forget, if y'all haven't already, that's Cap, available on the website right now, Artofkickz.com, only left in blue. Black is all sold out. And grab your Ghost or Real t-shirts while you're at it. Tickle that bell.
Strange lights as seen in the sky. Stars, planes, or UFOs? This is the question that's plagued many people who have witnessed them, including YouTuber Redstone. In the video, viewers can get a glimpse of some footage that is still hard to explain to this day.
You know why? Because it's alien. It's alien, that's why it's hard to explain. Hey y'all, remember I told y'all we're gonna find out some stuff about aliens in the very near future? As soon as within the next year or two? Get ready. They're about to tell us some stuff. How do I know? I feel it in my gut. You see this? This don't lie. My gut don't lie. I feel it in my gut. They about to tell us something. They about to tell us something.
Take a look.
Hey, go turn the lights off in the truck real quick.
At the very beginning of the video, viewers can see a large gathering of bright lights in the night sky.
Look how they move,
The cameraman wonders aloud what it could actually be.
They move so freely.
The lights seem to move slowly around in the sky for a few seconds before all but one disappears.
They move so freely. Look at that, they're vanishing.
A few moments later, the last one disappears as well. The video is then played over, with one half of the screen replaying the original video and the other half of the screen providing a close-up of the original.
The last one, well, all of them, but the last one in particular, when you focus in on it, it seemed like it's just, it just jets off, flies off so fast. That's why it looks like they all just turned the lights off. But no, it looked like it got smaller, as if it flew off into the distance. And there's a possibility that they all did that. Nah, man, those ain't no Chinese lanterns. Don't believe that. Why they stopping right there? Chinese lanterns, they'll just keep going. They'll just keep flying up, and there'll be way more of them. Them things is moving. You saw that one? Look, Steve. Look. There's one up here on the top right. It's going to move down and kind of reposition itself. Look at it. Look at it. You see it? You see that?
Following
That ain't no Chinese lantern.
this, the video then cuts to other footage of 4 similar-looking lights also hovering in the sky, which is then juxtaposed to the original footage. Interestingly, many commentators of the YouTube video shared similar experiences of seeing these strange lights, ranging from Canada to South Korea. Those who did see the lights were perplexed about what they saw, believing that what they did see was extraterrestrial in origin and that they were being watched.
Look how they all spread out evenly right here.
Others, however, were a little more skeptical, suggesting that the lights could be Chinese floating lanterns.
No, I don't believe it.
Or even military craft. But what do you think? Give the video another view and judge for yourself.
Look at this. I'm telling you, it's going to go off in the distance. Phew! Them things took off, bro. Why they all got to disappear at the same, like, right behind each other? Nah. Call it cap. Yeah, we've made it to the end of the live stream. It's time for me to slide in here and shout out some people. Give me one moment to get the stuff together that I need so I can shout my people out. Thank y'all for hanging out with us. How many people we got here right now? We got almost 3,000. We got almost 3,000. Hold on right quick. I know I'm about to lose like 500 of y'all when I do these shout outs, but it's all good. It's all good. I still appreciate and love y'all folks. Nonetheless, those that did come in, stop by and hang out with us for a little while. Wilford, what you talking about? He said 2 more please, bro. Shout out to Wilford. Always in here. Always making it. Candace C, what you talking about? Wait, no. Not a sneakerhead, but a Crockhead. Yes, I might want to. I thought about it yesterday. I would think it would be dope to get into Crocs. V-Men, love your videos. Thank you so much. Misty. Slip and slides out the... Hey, look. I don't know what happened during that time. I kind of just... I fainted for a minute. Maria, you have me laughing. Yeah, through this rough week. I'm glad I can do that for you. Shout out to Maria. Brent, boo. I think you got me. Be honest with you. Latifa, shout out to you. Please rush the Karen shirts. Hey, yeah, look, they coming. The new Karen shirts are coming, baby. The new Karen shirts, they about to start making them for me soon. Nikki, shout out to you always. You always up in here hanging out with us. Joshua as well. Shout out to you. Appreciate you for the dono. Charlie. Shout out to my daughter, Alexandria. Shout out to her. Shout out to the daughter. Hold on. Somebody just slid through with something. I can't even see it, though. Where it disappeared. Ashley M. Always making it in here. Happy Friday. How's your back? My back is doing a lot better. Thank you so much, Ashley. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I see a bunch of y'all are on the website right now. Let me shout out some of the people that copped some stuff today, and then I'll be out of your hair. Tracy Street, shout out to you. Abigail, shout out to you. Hold on, what you done cop, Abigail? Oh, she copped 2 pullovers, a Karen and an AOK. Nice. Nice. I had to wear my, which pullover did I wear today? I wore my AOK pullover today because it was freaking cold out here in the A. Geneva, shout out to you. You done came to the website and ordered again. This is like the 5th time you done ordered with your boy. She got an AOK pullover as well. Shout out to you. That's what's up. Tina, copped the shirt that I'm wearing right now. Shout out to you, sweetheart. Yes, yes. What are y'all talking about? One more. Y'all kill me. Miss Silva. Miss Silva, shout out to Miss Silva. She been copying stuff on the website like crazy. Shout out to you. She over here asking for one more too. I'm late, but much love for all your awesome content. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you, brother. Man, everybody want one more. Goodness gracious. Y'all trying to get to that 2-hour mark, aren't y'all? Y'all always trying to push me to the 2-hour mark. Man, y'all get on my nerves, man. Y'all get on my nerves. All right, look. We did 4 videos, y'all. We did 4 videos. Can I have a life outside of creating content? I done gave y'all 4 videos today. 3 uploads and 1 hour-and-a-half live stream. You know what? Y'all love me, don't y'all? Y'all love me. Y'all want to see more of your boy. I'll give y'all another one. But y'all got to do something for me. You feel me? You got to do something for me. Well, it's got to be a fair exchange, right? Darn it! That one D word that I said, YouTube picked it up. And they hit my channel. Already in this live stream. They're listening to everything I say. Everything that gets said. I didn't think they were going to catch that. But they did. Yes, I did. I knew they were going to catch it. I felt it coming when I said it. And I see the mark. I got the mark for it. God, YouTube is so freaking sensitive. Oh. Get on my nerves sometimes. But I'm going to fix that. I'm going to fix that. All right. Let me see here. Y'all, get your boy up. Get your boy up. Let me get 2,200 likes. That ain't crazy. 2,200 likes. We're at 1,900 right now. 2,200 likes for this next video. Get your boy past the 2K mark on the likes for the YouTube algorithm, of course. You know, this is my way of shooting the shot back at YouTube. D word, DAMN. That word. That's the word YouTube picked up on and marked me for. I see somebody saying something in here. I see a few people suggesting a certain content that I should do. It's a possibility that that's exactly what we're going to do. When I say a possibility, I mean that that's exactly what I was going to do anyways, if I were to do another video tonight. So, damn. Oh, I said the word again. I hope they didn't hear it that time. Like I said, YouTube be so sensitive, man. Like, leave a brother alone. Let me live. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Let me live, tube. Let me live. Why you gotta mess with me? Hold on. Let me check something right quick. We're at 2K, big baby. 200 more likes for the YouTube algorithm. Nah, baby, we're doing only one more video. Only one more video. Y'all, I'm hot. I'll be back. I need to turn the AC on. Ow, my finger. Dang, no wonder I was hot. It had an AC on. Crap. I like my AC freezing cold. You know I'm fat, so I get hot real easy. So I need the AC to be breezy. I get hot real easy. I need the AC to be breezy. The Dirty Rancher. Love the content. Hope your channel isn't getting slammed too hard by YouTube. Have you seen the video of Mario Laura's haunted store? It's creepy. I think I might have. I think we might have seen it like 10 times. If that's the store that I'm thinking of. I think we might have seen it like 10 times, to be honest with you. If that's the store I'm thinking of. Wait, hold on. Yep, we have seen that video. Like 10 times. Yep. Hold on right quick. Let me see where we at. Let me refresh this right quick. You did. If that's the story I'm thinking of. Come on now, baby. We still trying to get these likes up. I got a couple more shout outs for you guys right here. Just bear with me a moment. I see people on the website. I'm sorry for all those that can't make a purchase right now because I just simply am out of stock on a lot of stuff, man. You guys keep me busy. I be shipping stuff out all day, every day. I was at the post office right before doing this live stream today. When I went to go get my churros, I went to the post office. I got my churros, then I went to the post office, then I came home to do the live stream. Here's more for one more. Joshua. Shut up, Joshua. I mean, shut up. Shout out to Joshua M. Yes, sir. We're about to knock out one more video. Robert says, shout out to Maria. Shout out to Miss Maria Raven. Mafia's in here. Kermit 420. AOK, when are you getting your stickers back? I have to get my truck. Oh, yeah, I haven't had any stickers in a long time. I was talking to a friend about that earlier. I'm trying to think what I want to get stickers of. Should I do that face of mine? Y'all know the one that's like my, what's it called? My bio picture on Instagram. Should I get stickers of that made? Would y'all want stickers of your boy's head? I don't know what to get stickers made of, to be honest. I don't know. What's going on, woman? Excited for the Ghost or Real tank top coming? Yeah, baby, it's coming. Everybody needs to like and support AOK. Thanks for the awesomeness. Yes! Shout out to you. I'm going to get one of those little buzzer thingies to put on my desk so I can press little different sounds and stuff. I think that'd be cool. But let me see what you guys are talking about. Y'all, we only need about 100 more likes and we gonna get that last video, big baby. And I'm gonna give you a little incentive to want to smash that like button for your boy. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up the next video and automatically y'all about to know what we're getting into. I'm gonna give you a little hint before I do. This is a video that we do live streams for in the middle of the week now, or a content creator. This video is about 30 minutes long, so best believe we're going to be in here for a little while longer. We're going to pass that 2-hour mark. Indeed. We're probably going to be in here for another 45 minutes or so. But y'all ready? I'm about to pull this up, but I need y'all to hit that like button before we watch it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all see it. It's the man. It's the GOAT. It's Mr. Ballin, the greatest storyteller on YouTube, baby. This man, you think I got a big brain. His brain's about 10 times bigger than mine. He don't stutter. I stutter too much. I stutter way too much. I think this man's only been on YouTube for like a year or two. He's already over 2 million subscribers. He blew up on TikTok with these storytelling videos, and he just transitioned over to YouTube, I believe. I didn't even realize he's only been on YouTube for a year. I thought he was on here for way longer than that. I've been knowing about him for a while, and I just thought he'd been on YouTube for a long time. And I clicked on one of his old videos, and he was like, "Thank you guys, I'm coming over from YouTube, blah, 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 blah." I meant TikTok. But let me see where we at. Let me see where we at. Boom, we got 22. We got 2,200 likes, so that means it's time to get this party rocking. Y'all was asking for Mr. Ballin. I was going to give it to you anyway. Y'all boys, girls ready? This video right here is titled Top 3 Scariest True Stories. True stories. No capping over here. Look. No capping from this man. True stories. Spooky Stories Part 1. Y'all boys, girls ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Scary stories. But before we get into today's stories, if you're a fan of the strange, dark, and mysterious delivered in story format, then you've come to the right channel, because that's all we do, and we upload 3, 4, even 5 times every week. So if that's of interest to you, please eat all of the like button's Oreos except for one and put it back in the pantry, and then also crumple all of their potato chips. Also, please subscribe to our channel and turn on all notifications so you don't miss any of our weekly uploads. All right, let's get into today's stories.
Let's go, baby.
In 2010, an avid caver named Jeff decided to go to Madagascar to explore a natural cave shaft he had discovered years earlier. He arrived in country, he got a rental car, and he hired a guide to take him out to the area where he knew this cave was going to be. When he got out to that area, he used his notebook where he had taken notes the last time he was here, and he used that to find the opening to the cave. He paid the guide to stick around at the car while he went down and explored this cave. He assured him it was not going to be for a very long time. The shaft was approximately 50 meters deep and 1 meter across, so it's pretty narrow, and the first 20 meters of the descent are on a bit of an angle, and then the final 30 meters are down at a straight vertical drop. At the bottom of this cave was this opening where you could actually stand up and walk around, but there were no other tunnels to explore at the bottom, so you would just go down, touch the bottom, and go back up. The visibility inside of the shaft was limited because all you had was the light that was coming in, and because of how narrow the opening was, Jeff's body would obscure a lot of the sunlight coming in. So once Jeff got a few meters down into the tunnel, he would rely on his headlamp. So Jeff enters the cave and he makes his way down to the 20-meter mark. So that's where the tunnel goes from being on an angle to being straight. And he's about to make that final descent down that final 30 meters when he notices something out of the corner of his eye. And he focuses his light on the side of the shaft and he sees thousands of black widow spiders trying to escape the light, scattering all over the walls. And he looks around.
Oh, nah. I'm like, yo, bro, pull me back up. Pull me back up. Thousands of black widow spiders. Could you imagine? Nah, heck nah, not me.
And when he realizes from his position down on the vertical section of the shaft is covered in black widow spiders. As much as Jeff wanted to stop right there and go right back up to the surface, he couldn't. In order to go back up this line that he was repelling,
he would have to go through the spiders. Oh no! He's fucked.
Down on, he needed technical gear, and his technical gear was packed in his backpack, and it would just be totally unsafe trying to fish it out of his bag. And so he would have to descend the final 30 meters to the bottom, then take his pack off, get the gear out, and go back up. So Jeff took a deep breath and began his slow, awful descent into this cave filled with spiders. Periodically, as he would bump into the wall, he'd hear them scatter all over the walls, and then he saw them climbing on his sleeves, and he'd have to brush them off his sleeves. He saw them
I'm tripping out, y'all. I'm tripping. Y'all know how I get when I hear and see spiders. Why? I used to love letting spiders crawl on me, but now, what happened to me? I got arachnophobia. The fear of spiders. I got it. It's prominent in me.
On the rope, he's trying to brush them off. He finally gets to the bottom and he can hear the spiders on the wall just crawling all over the place. He takes his bag off and it's covered in spiders. He opens it up, spiders crawl out of his bag.
What? Those are black widows.
He carefully reaches in and pulls out his technical gear. He throws it up and he begins making his way back up. And the whole time, he just brushes spiders off of him. Once he gets to the surface, the first thing he does is he strips all of his clothing off to get all the spiders off of his clothing. He takes his bag, dumps it out, more spiders are in there. After he finally brushes all the spiders off, he redresses and gets in the car. And you can only imagine what the guide was thinking as he's watching this guy, this foreigner, taking his clothes off after being in this cave.
Right.
But luckily, he doesn't get bit. He gets in the car with the guide, and they start heading back towards the city. As they're driving, he takes his notebook out, and he scratches off the title he had given this cave from the last time he was here, which was the Crooked Tube. He scratches that out, and on top of it, he writes, "The Entrance to Hell."
That's how I got the name. Okay.
In 2006, a 14-year-old boy named Evan lived on a farm in North Carolina. This was not a typical farm with animals and crops. It was a pine tree harvestry. Pine needles are a big landscaping commodity, and Evan and his family made their living baling pine straw every year. As such, their main living house on the farm was situated right in the middle of 550 acres of perfectly lined up pine trees. They did not have any neighbors nearby, and there was only one road that led into the property, which from the main house, they could look out and basically see through the rows of trees all the way to the beginning of this road, which meant any visitors were really easy to spot. The main house was built on a very slight hill, which meant one side of the house was effectively built on stilts to compensate for the angle.
Yo, the property value had to be crazy high for this place. They own this land with all these pine trees that they're able to make all that money off of. That's crazy.
And on that side of the house, on the first floor, was the living room. So anyone who was in the living room looking out the window, they basically need to look at a downward angle to see the ground. It would actually seem like you were on the second floor, but really you're on the first floor. The window in the living room was very unique. It stretched almost the entire length of the room, so almost 50 feet across. And at night, you could see animals darting between the different trees because you could see down the rows. And so that was pretty creepy. And then just the fact that this window is so big, if you're in the living room at night, you just felt really exposed. So between the creepy animals running around and the level of exposure and vulnerability, people basically avoided the living room anytime they were in the house at night.
That's crazy. Think about that. Like, people don't want to be in the living room at night in this house because of how big that window. I've always thought it was weird. You ever see like boss homes on Instagram where it'd be like a home, a really nice expensive house that look like it's all glass splattered in the middle of a freaking in the woods somewhere? I'd be like, oh heck no. I would hate that. I would always feel like somebody was in the woods watching me. I could be walking around my house butt naked and you'll be able to see me clearly because my windows, like my whole house basically is glass. It's like glass from ceiling to the floor and the ceilings are high. I'm like, no way. Heck no. I feel like there's a spider in my hat.
That winter, Evan's cousin came to stay with him on his farm, and because the main house did not have any extra bedrooms, Evan and his cousin would have to sleep in the living room. There were 2 couches inside of the living room, one that was right underneath the 50-foot long window.
You see, that's the mess I'm talking about. Heck nah, man. Look at that. That's too much glass.
And another, which was on the other side of the room against a wall that did not have a window. And so Evan would be sleeping on the couch right under the window, and his cousin would be sleeping on the other couch.
I need tinted windows on my whole house, dark tint, so nobody can see in. I can only see out.
The first night Evan's cousin was there, they put this big sheet up over the window, but it only blocked like 75% of the window. The 2 flanks of the window were still exposed, but where the couches were lined up, they were kind of blocked by this sheet, so it gave them a little bit of privacy. After goofing around for a while, the boys finally fell asleep around midnight, and then they woke up a couple hours later because they heard Evan's dogs barking way off in the pine trees. Now, Evan was used to his dogs running around the property and barking at other smaller animals, and so just them barking was not necessarily a red flag. But the barking persisted to the point where Evan's cousin got up off the couch, moved across the room to the opening of the window that was not covered by the sheet at the foot of where Evan was sleeping. Now, Evan was still laying on the couch. He was not going to get up and look out the window, so he's looking down at his cousin, kind of looking at his face to get some sort of a read on what he's seeing. And he notices his cousin has this really perplexed look on his face, like he's squinting his eyes and trying to make sense of what he's looking at. And so Evan looks at him and says, "Hey, what's going on? What do you see?" And his cousin's like, "I don't know if my mind's playing tricks on me or not, but I'm pretty sure I see people out there." At this, Evan jumps off the couch and runs over and butts up right next to his cousin so he can look out the window too. And he's scanning out amongst the rows of trees because there's just a mile of pine trees. And the first thing he notices is the moon is very bright that night. So there's good illumination, and there was a light snow covering on the ground, which really added to the illumination. He's looking out maybe 100 meters when he sees someone's leg extend from behind one of the pine trees as if they're stepping into the space between a pine tree column. And he's staring at it, and he can't believe he's even seeing anyone walking around this area because he didn't see anybody come in on the road, and they have no neighbors. And so he's looking, and then a body follows the leg. A person walks from one row to the next. This tall, dark figure just walks calm as can be between the 2 pine trees. And Evan just grabs his cousin, and he's like, "Did you just see that?" And his cousin's like, "Yeah, I saw that." And so they continue to look in the direction of where this person crossed the path. And after a couple of minutes, they see another leg now emerging, going the other way, back towards where that first person had come from. So the leg kind of extends into this gap, and then this tall figure walks across into the next row, except now, instead of going just directly across, it looks like they're moving at an angle closer to the main house property. The boys look at each other and they don't know what to do, so they just keep looking out the window in stunned silence. And as they're looking, they see this person emerge again, except now they're not 100 meters away, they're like 20 meters away. They don't know how they were able to move that quickly without being seen. And this time when the leg comes out from behind the pine tree, instead of walking across the gap, it stops right in the middle, and it turns and looks directly at the boys in the window, and then begins running toward them. The The boys practically fall over trying to get away from the window. Evan's yelling for his father upstairs, and the boys instinctively just start running around the house, locking every door, shutting every window. And as they're going from door to door, the anxiety is growing and growing because they think, if I don't get there fast enough, this person who is running towards the property is going to come barging through that door. And so at every door, their anxiety is through the roof. Woo! But they manage to shut everything. Everything is locked right as Evan's father comes charging down the stairs. He's got his gun in hand, and he's like, what's going on? And they say, there's someone out in our property. Their dad charges out the front door. The front door is not on the same wall as the living room. It's on the side of the house. So once he goes outside, he's going to need to turn to the right to look out in the direction they were describing. He bombs outside, he stays in the porch, and he starts yelling at whoever's out there that if you come over here, I'm going to shoot you, get the F away from here. And then there's silence. And the boys are waiting, they're looking around, they're checking the window. They don't see anything. The dad comes back inside, he shut and locks the door, and he tells Evan, keep an eye out. If you see him again, you let me know. Evan would reflect on this experience later on and say, you know, we really should have called 911 at that point.
Yes.
But as a kid, I just understood that that's the way my family did business.
That too, I understand.
Kind of took care of ourselves. And so even though there is a threat of some stranger who's running at our property, we were not going to call the cops. And so his dad effectively was telling him to be a lookout. And so Evan and his cousin, they go back into the living room and they kind of go up to the window. They're a little bit apprehensive and they're looking out. And after 5-10 minutes of looking out the window and not seeing anything, they're thinking to themselves, you know, Evan's dad's a pretty intimidating guy, and he was just out there screaming and yelling with a gun, threatening to shoot them. So they probably got the message and they're probably gone. And so the boys got back into their couches, and it took them a while, but they did ultimately fall asleep. The next morning when the boys got up, the first thing they wanted to do was go out there and see if they could find footprints from this person to kind of confirm it really was a person. Because part of them thought, you know, maybe we didn't see that. Maybe that was our imaginations. They don't know. And so they start by going out the front door, so not on the same wall as the living room. They go out the front door, they turn, and they walk down into the trees. And they're looking around, and they find some footprints. So they're confirming to themselves, okay, there was someone out here. It wasn't us. This is not our footprints. We found them. So they start following the footprints back towards the property. And they realize at some point there are two distinct sets of footprints. There were two people out here. And even worse is they followed them all the way up to the house. And there were two different circles of footprints that stopped right underneath the living room window along the two flanks of the window where the sheet was not covering. Which means over the course of the night,
they came back and they were watching the boys in the window while they were asleep.
When Evan and his cousin were up at that window looking out, there's a good chance that one or two strangers were tucked up against the side of the house. And they would not have seen them because of the angle out of the living room window. It was steep because of the stilts it was on. And so anybody that was tucked up along the side, they'd be in a blind spot. And then for sure, after Evan and his cousin got back into bed and were sleeping, there were two strangers who were right up against those windows, probably pulling themselves up to look inside. When Evan's father found these footprints, he immediately grabbed his gun and tried to follow them back into the woods to see where they came from, but unfortunately the snow cover wasn't complete, and at some point they lost the tracks, and they never figured out who those two people were. Evan would say, following this event, his cousin refused to ever come back over his house for a sleepover.
I know that's right. I wouldn't either. Woo-hoo! I'm never going back over there. Sorry, cousin. I hope nothing happens to y'all, but I ain't coming over there no more. She, the woman in black.
In October of 2005, a 21-year-old named Nathan was back home in Elk Grove, California, visiting his mother at her apartment for a couple of days. Her apartment was part of this really safe complex. It was gated, there's lots of lights and cameras, so anything that went bump in the night was just going to be, you know, your noisy neighbors or something. On the last night of Nathan's stay, he was laying in his bed in the guest room, listening to the hum of the street lamp that was outside, and the crickets and the passing by of cars, when he drifted off to sleep. At about 2 a.m., Nathan woke up, or so he thought. He couldn't move his body, he could only move his eyes, and even though he had never experienced sleep paralysis before, he instinctively understood this is probably that. He noticed the room was completely silent. There was no more crickets, no more hum of the light outside, no more traffic, just total silence. And then he started flashing his eyes around the room because he couldn't move his head or his body, and he started taking stock of the room. The bed he was...
I hate that, man. I hate sleep paralysis. My sleep paralysis tend to be somewhat different though. I'll be awake, but my eyes won't be open. And in order for me to be out of my paralysis, I have to open my eyes. So it's like I have to force myself to get my eyes open, and then I get my eyes open, and then everything else kind of comes along. It might take a while for my body to respond, but I get my eyes open, and then maybe 30 seconds later, my body, I can start to move it a little bit.
And was positioned as far away from the door as he could in the back right corner. From where he was laying, if he looked to his right, in that corner was this big armoire, and then moving left from the armoire as he scanned the room, you come to the door, which is on the opposite side of where his bed was, and then if he kept scanning left, he would reach the foot of his bed, and just beyond the foot of his bed was a table and a chair. But because he was laying flat, he couldn't really look down and actually see the table and chair. And so with all of his strength, he managed to raise his head just enough that he had a line of sight to that section of his room, the only section he has not looked at yet. And he sees the table and chair, and he sees in the corner is this dark figure that's standing there looking at him. He's completely frozen with fear. His thought is, there's an intruder in the house. How did they get in here? What are they doing in here? And he managed to keep his head up just long enough to get a decent look at this dark figure, and he determined it was most likely a woman with a shawl covering her face. And before his head fell back to the pillow, he saw her suddenly crouch down on the ground out of view. And then Nathan's head fell back. And now he knows there's just some stranger in his room, and he can't lift his head up anymore, and he's looking around with his eyes. He sees the armoire, he sees the door, he can't see that table and chair, and then he hears the sound of someone slithering along the ground out of view. And you can hear her breathing as she's getting closer and closer to the edge of the bed. He's laying there terrified. He's so scared he can't even make a sound, and he's telling himself, this has to be a dream. Wake up. Wake up, wake up. And he's laying there, and this woman, she stands up and she leans out over his bed and she looks at him, and her face is pale and her eyes are sunk way back in her head. And then she begins to slowly crawl on top of him, and Nathan's sitting here looking at this woman. He wants to close his eyes, but he can't. And he just feels his chest being pressed down. He can hear the sounds of
This is what, from my understanding, most people experience when they're experiencing sleep paralysis. It's like there's something in the room with them, and it's almost like it's an entity that has put them in the position of paralysis. For me, it's never been that. For me, is I ate something sweet before I went to bed, and it bothered me and caused me to have sleep paralysis because it messed with my blood sugar.
Springs compressing all around him as this woman positions herself on his chest. And then he finally manages to let out a scream, and then suddenly he's awake. The woman's gone. And he sits up and he's looking around. There's nobody in his room. The familiar hum of the light and the crickets and the traffic outside, they all return. Wow. And his mom comes running in the room, and she's like, hey, are you okay? I heard screaming in here. And he said, oh, no, I had a bad dream. I'm fine now. I had a terrible dream, but I'm fine now. And his mom's like, okay, all right, you need anything? And he's like, nope. So she comes over, she gives him a hug and a kiss. She goes back to bed, and he would go downstairs, flip on a Disney movie, actually Aladdin, and he would fall asleep with a Disney movie on and with lights on. And there was no more sleep paralysis that night. The next day, Nathan got up and he headed back to his house, and he couldn't shake the experience. He had never had sleep paralysis before, but it was just so much more terrifying than he ever would have imagined. Yeah. And he's just thinking to himself, I can't believe there are people that put up with this on any sort of regular basis.
Right.
But, after a couple of days and getting home and not experiencing any sleep paralysis, time went on and he just kind of forgot about it. A few months later, in March of 2006, Nathan is at this big family party in Chico, California, big outdoor barbecue, all of his family's there, and at some point his sister shows up. His sister was not supposed to be attending this party, so it was a great surprise. He hasn't seen her in a while, and he immediately pulls her aside to catch up with her. And so for the first hour of their conversation, they're just chatting about their lives and what they're up to. Towards the end of their conversation, Nathan suddenly felt compelled to share his sleep paralysis experience with his sister. And the reason he wanted to was because he knew that she knew that he was actually a skeptic. And so she would believe him. If he's telling her this is what happened, she would believe that that's what he saw. And so he starts by saying, I had the weirdest experience at Mom's apartment just a couple of months ago. I'm pretty sure it was sleep paralysis. And his sister immediately butts in and she goes, wait a minute. I had sleep paralysis for the first time in my life 2 weeks ago at Mom's apartment. It was horrible. I was in the guest room, and then I saw this woman, and she was like standing on me. I thought I was gonna die. It was horrible. That's exactly what happened to me. I was laying in the guest room and I couldn't move, and then I saw a woman in the corner and she stood on my chest. They proceeded to go over all the details of each of their stories, and they discovered that they had had almost the exact same experience. And at the end of it, they wanted to have a rational explanation for how they both could just somehow have their only sleep paralysis experience in the same room in roughly the same timeline and experience the exact same events. They were trying to, you know, come up with a rational explanation.
I ain't never going over this woman's house. Not me. No siree.
For that. But it was just too much of a coincidence.
Something just came over me. Something just came over me. This story, for some reason, makes me don't want to go on a ghost hunt. It makes me don't want to go on a ghost hunt. Because I do not want to come encounter with any spirits. Any bad, negative, demonic spirits that could potentially harm me.
But ultimately, neither of them were really prepared to start discussing what else it could be. So they decided to just kind of laugh it off and say, man, that's pretty weird, and they moved on. After the party was over, Nathan would go,
nah, I'm telling my mom, I'm like, hey mom, look, we both had this same experience at your house. It's a coincidence that we brought up the story, but to know that we had the same experience, mom, something wrong with your guest room.
Go back to his house, and he would tell his wife about this crazy coincidence he and his sister had, and his wife would say, yeah, that's wild. But after that, Nathan just did not want to think about it or talk about it, and so he kind of just, you know, pushed it out of his mental space and did forget about it. He moved on. 5 months later, in August of 2006, Nathan's mom would move out of that apartment building, and she would move into a 2-story house still in Elk Grove, California. Shortly after she moved in, she asked Nathan if he would come spend a couple nights with her, and Nathan said sure. In order to better understand what happens to Nathan over the course of his stay at his mother's new house, you need to understand a basic layout of her house. So when you walk through her double doors, to your left is going to be a formal living room. In the center of the house is a hallway that shoots straight back to the kitchen, and then to your right when you walk in, there's a wall, and on that wall is the stairs leading up to the second floor. If you take those stairs to the second floor, you reach a landing where there's a window that looks back into the backyard, and immediately to your right, there is a single door, and that's the master bedroom where Nathan's mom would sleep. From the landing, if you turned left, there'd be another door that's a mirror image of the master bedroom door, and this door is the guest room. That's where Nathan was going to stay. And then to the left of the guest room was a hall that went to the front of the house, but that's irrelevant to the story. If you went inside the guest room, the bed was located in the back right corner, so the same layout as the guest room in the apartment building, where the person laying in the bed, so Nathan, his feet would be closest to the door. And from Nathan's perspective in the bed, the only other piece of furniture in this new house guest room was a table that was, from his perspective, on the right-hand wall, centered on the wall, and on the table was a TV. So that's the only things in the room. The first night Nathan was at this new house was totally uneventful. Second night, not so much. He was up in the guest room, laying on the bed, watching TV. The lights are off, it's just the TV on, and at some point, he dozes off. He wakes up a short time later, and he can't move. It's the same sensation he had when he was staying with his mom at her apartment. And he begins to panic because the last time he felt this way, a strange, veiled woman stood on his chest and made it feel like he was dying. And so immediately, he's trying to move his body. He can't. And so using his eyes, he starts looking around the room, praying this woman is not in the room with him. And so he looks to the right, to that corner, which he can see. There's no one there. From this corner, he starts scanning across the room. He sees the TV, it's still on. He keeps scanning, and he sees the door, and it's open. And then he scans, and he's able to just barely make out the space at the foot of the bed. He can actually see to the corner, and this woman, she's not in here. And so initially, he feels incredibly relieved that she's not in the room with him. But then he finds himself focusing on the open door into the dark hallway. And he's thinking to himself, please do not come walking through that door. And so he stares at the open door, just hoping he breaks out of this sleep paralysis when he notices something about the TV. It's flickering. And so he averts his gaze to the TV, and he realizes what he's looking at on TV does not look familiar. It does not look like a TV show. it looks like CCTV camera footage. Like, it looks like a security camera footage. And he realizes the footage he's looking at is the inside of his mother's kitchen downstairs. He recognized the way it was laid out. That's his mother's house. That's downstairs. And he's staring at the footage thinking, why is this footage playing on the TV? And I don't think there's a camera down there. When he notices on the camera, the woman with the veil walks into the middle of the frame. And she looks up at the camera right as the camera turns off. And then the room is completely dark. There's no more...
Bruh, I would trip the heck out. There's no freaking way I'm ever sleeping at mom's house again. How is mom okay? She never has to deal with this stuff. Brian Smith, thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Shout out to my folks out there in Oregon. There's no way.
Ambient light in the room, the hallway is dark, and he's left paralyzed knowing this woman is downstairs in the kitchen. And as he's laying there, he hears her start running through the house. And it sounds like an animal is barreling into things as she's running through the bottom floor. And she stops at the foot of the stairs. And he's thinking to himself, I know where she's going. She's coming up to my room. And so as he's laying there, he feels his heart racing and he's staring at the open door. He knows she's going to come flying up those stairs and she's going to come through that door. And instead of running up the stairs, he hears her take one step. Two-step. And as she's making her way up the stairs, he's just thinking, please break out of this trance, stop this paralysis, wake up, wake up. And then he sees her head emerge, and she turns to look at him from the stairs into the room. And once she sees it's him, she bolts around and starts charging into the room on all fours like an animal. At this point, Nathan lets out a primal scream. He is scared for his life as this woman is charging towards him, and she stops dead in her tracks right in the middle of the room. She looks at him, turns around, and crashes out of the room, charges downstairs, and then it's silent. As soon as she was downstairs, Nathan could sit up. Except it did not feel like the first time he had sleep paralysis at his mom's apartment when he sat up and he had the sensation of relief. You've woken up. You were asleep before. Now you're awake. This time, it was like he was always awake, but now he can sit up. He did not have a sense of relief. In fact, he was worried she was still in the house. And as he's sitting up in bed, his mother comes running into the room. She looks disheveled, she's half asleep, and she's like, was that you? Were you running around the house? I could have sworn I heard someone running around the house. Was that you? Nathan's looking at her and he can't even process what he's been through, whether that was real, whether it was a dream, and he's trying to find the words to describe to his mom the dream he had, but like he can't process what's happening. And he just says, Mom, we have to check the house. We have to make sure no one's in the house. And so the two of them flip on every light upstairs. They're not even talking. At this point, it's survival mode. They turn on all the lights upstairs, and Nathan leads the way down, and they're flicking on all the lights, and they manage to search the whole house, and there's no sign of a break-in. There's no one in their house. After the coast was clear, and they felt like they were not in immediate danger, they went into the kitchen to kind of talk about what just happened. And so Nathan's like, okay, Mom, I just got to tell you everything that I'm thinking right now. I can't really process what just happened. I think it was a bad dream, but I'm starting to think that it could be something else, or I'm just losing my mind. So a few months ago, I was sleeping in your guest room in your apartment, and I had an experience that I'm almost positive was sleep paralysis. You know, I was laying there, I couldn't move, and this figure was in the room, and they were standing on me. It was terrifying, but it sounded an awful lot like sleep paralysis. But then a couple months after that, I talked to my sister, and I told her about it, and she told me that very recently, right before you moved into this house actually, she was in that room and she also had basically the exact same experience. She had never had sleep paralysis before. I had never had sleep paralysis before. So we basically had the exact same horrifying experience in the same room around the same time. And then just now, tonight, I had another sleep paralysis experience with the same woman who's running around the house, and you just said you heard her running around the house. His mom looked really concerned, but she wasn't shocked. She says to Nathan, I have seen this woman. I saw her in my apartment way long time ago, but I remember what you're describing. That's the experience I had. This woman, showed up in the room and she stood on me. And it scared the heck out of me, but I didn't tell anyone because I thought it was sleep paralysis. And so Nathan and his mom proceeded to spend the next several hours just talking through what this could be. How could they, all three of them, you know, him, his mom, and his sister, how could all of them have had the exact same experience? And how could tonight, when Nathan had this experience, how could his mom have heard those footsteps if that was indeed sleep paralysis? Because it wasn't Nathan, he was in the bedroom. And it wasn't his mom, she was in her bedroom. And she didn't have any pets, so who could it be? Nathan says he and his family are still totally rattled by this experience, and they don't have an answer. And this is a family of skeptics, so they're not looking for a reason to call this paranormal. They simply don't have the answers. Nathan has said that he, his mom, and his sister have not had any further experiences with the woman in black ever since that last experience Nathan had, and they're just hoping it stays that way. So that's going to do it, guys. If you found the secret in today's episode, let us know in the comments.
Woo! Man, that is crazy. Woo! Now I'm scared to ever get sleep paralysis again, and I know I probably will soon. But anyway, y'all, we made it to the end of the live stream. I got a few more shout-outs to do, and then we will be out of here. Shout out to Brian. He done copped something on the website. Let me see here. Hold on. Miss Strugen. I think I said your name wrong. I'm sorry. She donated to us on PayPal. I fell in love with you last night when you were doing the Karen reaction. You mentioned Bob Proctor. Yes, Bob Proctor is the man. Thank you so much for the dono. Thank you so freaking much. Hold on right quick, you guys. I think that's about it, though. Let me get on here, double check, make sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, wait, hold on. We got Camila. She done came in and copped something on the website. Wilfred, again, copied something on the website. Samuel, thank you so much. Hold on. Mandy, I appreciate you. I want to see what you guys got. It look like you guys might have got some pullovers. Oh, Mandy got 2 tank tops. Nice. It's tank top season, baby. It is tank top season. Samuel got a pullover AOK. Good pick. You got real good taste, my brother. I see you. Wilfred, yep, you already know you got good taste, man. AOK pullover. Yes, sir. Another one. But anyway, y'all, look, we've made it to the end of the live stream. I thank y'all so much. Yeah, Speech Bubble says it's AOK, and then under all have it say Mafia Family. Yeah, that might be a good idea, Kermit, for the stickers. I'm gonna have to think a little bit on it, a little bit more. But yes, you guys, thank y'all so much again for hanging out with us. Hanging out with me. Y'all know what time it is. Like this reaction, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more. As always, the link to the originals will be down in the description box below. If you haven't already, make sure you follow your boy on the gram and Twitter at Artofkickz. And I'm going to catch you guys in next week's live stream. And obviously, I got a bunch of videos coming between here and there. So, yeah. Till then. See ya! Shout out to Caesar, too, for joining us on Patreon. I appreciate you. And Austin. Austin joined us today on Patreon. Shout out to you. Sweet!